Okay, on to the final cube root graph. Okay, now this time very similar to the last one, which had a cube root of x and then the -5 wasn't in the cube root sign. This time it is. So I want to know the cube root of x minus 5. Again, I need to find things I can cube root, like 0s, 1s and 8s. Maybe 27s, but that's going a bit high. Okay, I can only cube root a 0, that's 0, a 1 or a -1, 8 or -8. Okay, so that's what I'm aiming for. Now the table has been given to us, and this is why it makes sense, because look, if I put 4 right here, okay, what's 4 take away 5? -1. The cube root of -1 is -1, because I can do it. Alright, let's erase that now. So they're saying try a 5 next, because what's 5 take away 5? It's 0. Cube root of 0 is 0. They're saying try a 6 next, because what's 6 take away 5? It's 1. Cube root of 1 is 1. They're saying try a 13 next. Here's the reason why. Again, now on the test you won't have these. You've got to figure out yourself. If I put 13 in here, what's 13 take away 5? It's 8. I can cube root 8. That's 2. Now again, notice I've added an extra 1 in here because, you know, maybe I'm smart, right? Because look at this. If I put a -3 here, and I've chosen it deliberately, what's -3, -5? That's -8. What's the cube root of -8? It's -2. Okay, so I chose that -3 deliberately because I knew it would work. All right, can't choose other ones, not going to work. Okay, so let's plot this. So when x is 4, so about here, y is -1, or f of x is -1. Okay, that's that there. So how about when x is 5, it's 0, so that's there. When x is 6, so it's about there, it's 1. Okay. When x is 13, y is 2, so that's over here, about there, so about here. Okay. When x is -3, okay, so over here, this is one that x added, it's about -2, so there. Okay. Right, here we go again. If you look back at the previous x cube graph, it had that shape. Okay, that kind of. Here we go. Here we go. Flipping it. Right, so again, it will go on forever. Again, if I come back down here, this will not very good. Okay, so again, that's what it looks like. Look at the previous one. This looks like it's been moved 5 to the right. But anyway, that is the graph of this up here. Okay, right there. That's the graph. Again, what's the domain? Nothing stopping you cube rooting anything. It's going to go all the way that way. It's going to go all the way that way. Okay, it is -infinity to +infinity. All right. So remember that. The domains of the cube root ones tend to be that. The domains of the square root ones you've got to watch, okay? Because remember, you can't square root negatives, so there's certain things you can't have on the graph. This, you can pretty much have anything, okay?